Hello guys, welcome back to the channel where I'm perpetually confused. The Norse gods did it again, damn it. They got the household all for themselves, and as I could have predicted, the moment they had everything they wanted, they toddled off. They have their temples, now they're not interested in them, and they toddled off. And they do this all the time. They get all the stuffs they want, and then they wander off. And I'm like, well, this is funny because Odin especially can make very fine speeches and promise you the moon and back. And then he's off on a smoke break or something. And I pretty much finished up the Odin book. I didn't read the last chapter because I'm like, I can tell. I'm an old draft horse. I don't feel like changing to a whole new magical system, especially when people admit are being created as we speak. To work with the Norse gods. If they can't accept magic the way I do it, then we're not going to be a good fit. And I can kind of feel the Greek gods in the back like, we saw this coming. The Norse gods kind of come in like a bunch of like 8 or 10 little kids ran into your house. They grab everything, they're screeching, they're breaking stuff. Then they run right back out of the house, and you're like, what the hell happened? Whose kids were those? I don't even know whose kids those were. And then you're out there, you damn kids, don't you come back in here. And you've got your own children, because all gods can be children, and they're behaving. You know, they're behaving perfectly fine, and every so often those damn Norse kids run in your house and break shit, and then they run back out. And it's like, damn it. And I sense Loki's vaguely amused, but it's kind of like that. It's like, for some people, the Norse gods seem to settle down into a serious committed relationship with me. They get me to the point of having an all-Norse household, and the moment that happens, they're on walkabout. I can't find them, and that's why I'm always reverting to the other gods. I was like, I can't figure this out. Why do I do this? Because I love my gods. I'm like, it's because the Norse gods go on walkabout, that's why. The moment Odin has what he thinks he wants, he's gone. They're all poof today. And I was trying to work on a story last night about the Fox for you, and I had it last night, guys. I am so sorry. I should have recorded it last night, but I was too damn tired. I am sorry. It was like 2 in the morning, and I'm in bed. That's when I get my great ideas. And I had the story of the Fox all ready for you. And I was like telling the gods that I promise you, if you give me the inspiration, I will make the video tomorrow. I woke up feeling lousy, no inspiration, vaguely feeling the Norse gods, and it's like, this happens all the time. Odin was telling me last night, oh, you know, all these grand Odin promises, as I call them. Oh, yeah, he would help me with healing, like the book said, and everything else. And I'm like, I don't even know at this point if it's Odin or Loki's had a total mental breakdown on Loki's, oh my gods, and he forgets which god promised me what. I think the fox just nodded. The fox is like, yep, he's had a total mental breakdown. Loki's all your gods. I think I got laughter back there. So he's vaguely around, but he's kind of in the background. He's bored. We're bored. There's nothing more to do with the temples. We're bored of that. There is one thing I want to go search for, so I'll search for that. We tried to play video games for you guys today. I couldn't find anything cute. I'm sick of playing horror games. I'm sick of stuff jumping out my face. And I tried this one game for you, and it had subject matter I do not want on this channel. I just didn't think it was appropriate. And I'm like, boy, there is a lot of cringe in the horror community. And since I got away from it, since I kind of got burnt out on like horror and stuff like that, I've noticed just how much cringe there is in a lot of horror stories. It's shocking and repulsive, but it's not horror in the traditional sense I would recognize. So that happened. And Amazon, for some reason, extended our trial for a week, even though, you know, I canceled my Amazon subscription last night. And we decided to try to take advantage of it and watch free stuff. And most of it's garbage. I mean, it's stuff that wouldn't even make it on YouTube. It's that bad. And we saw 1 or 2 good films, but I said, you know, for $12.95 a month, it's not worth it. Maybe, you know, if I had more money coming in, I had more stable income, I'd be like, okay, well, for $12.95 a month, that's like 3 movie rentals. If I got like 3 good films out of it a month, it would be worth it. But they're a lot more expensive on the groceries, such forth, such not. You can save money because you don't have to make a minimum order to save on shipping. But at the same time, you are paying out that $12.95 a month, and most items are like 2 to 3 times more expensive than Walmart. So that's over. And I'm just having one of those weird days. Astera's tomorrow, and I'm trying to get everything ready. I'm like cooking off pork. We started it yesterday, and we're going to have it today. Maybe if we want some for tomorrow, we'll have that. And I won't be doing a big do of cooking. I don't know what's going on. Because I was going to make the Astera Fox video, and I woke up and there's no inspiration. Oh, no inspiration for the Astera Fox. And with the Norse gods, again, it's like you wake up and they're not there, man. I have noticed that about them. I've criticized them for before. I said, you know, with the way some people talk, it's like the Norse gods are constantly underfoot. And I've noticed they're only constantly underfoot when they see me working with other gods. And those damn Norse kids run into my house and they're breaking shit, and I have to pay attention to them. And I'm like, shoo, 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 out, out, out. And by the time they get what they want, they run out the door, and I don't see them again for a while. So I've kind of noticed that. I don't know if anyone else is noticing it, but if I want the Norse gods here, all I have to do is start worshiping Dionysus today, and then Odin will be in my lap and be looking at me and saying, "But I thought you loved me." I don't know if it's just they're here and they're relaxed and I can't feel them when they're not agitated because I'm so used to them being agitated, or what it is. But it's one of those days, and like I said, I would share the honest stuff with you guys. I thought this morning I would wake up and we would finally have a settled household because I felt different, because I truly meant it. I was like, okay, we will, if you want this close relationship, All Father, we will have a closed household. That's fine. Woke up this morning, he's not here. He's not here. This close relationship the Odin All Father wanted with me, he's not here to have it, is what he's not. Loki's vaguely here. They're bored. So the Greek gods are going to have to step in again. And I've apologized to the Greek gods back and forth and sideways. And I said, you're not meant to just come in and play with the human when the Norse gods are bored with me. And they're like, oh, no, we're good. They realize it's nothing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to honor my gods. And the Norse gods will demand an all Norse household. Then they'll get it. And then they'll wander off. And I won't see them for a while. And then, of course, the Greek gods step in because they're like, look, the human has no gods now. Come here. Come here. Come here, what did they do this time? Well, they wanted an all-Norse household, and Odin was promising me the moon and back, and Odin was saying he was going to give me all this stuff, but then this stuff never showed up, and then Odin went on walkabout. I think he's off for cigarettes. And they're like, So yeah, Odin's been doing that a lot lately. He's been making a lot of grand promises. I don't know why, but in that book, she was like, Odin would, cure absolutely any disease, anything. He can work great miracles. You just have to agree to the price. So I was like taking her seriously, and I'm like, okay, what price do you want for this? What price do you want for that? Oh my God, I have a list of stuff. We can work through it one at a time. And as you get rid of stuff, I'll be praising you back and forth on the channel. He looked at me and says, I'm not going to do that with you. And I'm like, what? You did it with her. He says, don't believe everything you read. I'm not going to do that with you. I said, but you did it for her. And, you know, I'm starting to get kind of mad. I'm like, okay, how come Odin's hair healing ATO? But he demands this high, terrible price. And I'm like, what? Your firstborn child? What did he demand? And I think it's kind of unfair sometimes when we share stuff we don't mean to, but we have this relationship with the gods other people don't. And she apparently has this relationship with Odin where no matter what she wants, he'll give it to her, but he demands this really high price. And he's like gift for gift with her. And a lot of people have said that, and it's like kind of turned me off of working with Odin, and he knows it, and he's like, it doesn't have to be like that, blah, 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 but then at the same time, he's not here. So I don't know. I just know that I'm really sleepy right now. I know Odin's not putting any energy into me whatsoever, because I'm tired, and I can't even think of that Astera Fox video. Something, something, Astera Fox, something, something, Astera, happily ever after, something. There you go. So I'm sorry guys, I'm just really tired and I'm low energy today. I've been trying all day to make you a video and I can't think. My brain's all fuzzy, so I can definitely tell like stuff's changing. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.